Hi Virgo, welcome. So Virgo, this is going to be your tarot reading and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. When I was meditating on the collective Virgo energy, I was getting messages around a disruption in the flow, right? And I have attempted to start this reading at least 3 times now, and I keep getting a disruption in my thought process. There seems to be a lot of like fogginess going on. You might experience brain fog or forgetfulness or like, you know, missing words even. That's kind of what I'm feeling, Virgo. And we are in a retrograde, right? So retrogrades always love to mess up all things related to communication. Things that we think we have planned and scheduled tend to have disruptions around them. So you certainly could be experiencing some sort of, disruption in your flow, okay? But they're saying, just go with it, Virgo. Don't buck against it. Don't let yourself get irritated. Best you can, just kind of try to pivot around whatever changes are coming through, and this will lift, right? So the retrograde ends towards the beginning of October and into Libra season. So you might feel a sense of relief or a little bit of a lighter energy as we go into October. And I feel like things really speeding up for you once we hit the October Libra time frame. So maybe come back to this reading too after October is over and see what has changed or what has advanced for you. I keep getting the word advanced or some sort of advancement. And this actually reminds me of the Cancer reading, because in their reading, actually it was the Scorpio time frame that was being highlighted for them, which is November. But if you have Cancer in your chart, definitely check out that reading as well. So Virgo, let's get one overall card out and see what we have coming through for you. Whoa, okay, well, we can't read all of those, but look what card's on top, the card of the flow. Again, more encouragement, right? To kind of go with the flow, to be in harmony, to be your own best friend, to not let things get you down, get you irritated. So yeah, and again, there's this message here too with the North Node of Destiny about something coming to fruition or some sort of fulfillment that wants to come through for you. And I feel like this is during Libra season, right? Okay, October most notably, but could also be into November, where there's going to be some sort of expansion around something that you've long held in your mind that maybe you've imagined or dreamed up, or they're giving me the word conjured up. So get ready for something to expand and move forward, right, in October, November. I'm actually going to put those cards back, though, and keep the one that fell out first, which is the card of opposition and balance, which is actually the card of Libra. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. So maybe check out the Libra reading that I did as well a few days ago if you're on the cusp or you have that in your chart. Anyway, so this card talks about how everything relates to one another, the mirroring effect. It's about self-awareness, right? Sometimes this can be a little bit of a testy or conflict-ridden energy if you're not careful, Virgo, with your words. I keep hearing careful with your words, especially the way you're communicating during this retrograde. And then you have the Queen of Swords here. So yeah, this is like someone who doesn't mess around, Virgo. I feel this is the energy you're embodying, whether you're a masculine or a feminine. Is like this don't mess around with me energy. Some of you might be very sharp-tongued or opinionated, or you might call someone out during this time frame. So be careful with that. And if you're a cross-watcher and you're dealing with the Virgo, just be very, very aware of that. And or Virgo, you could be dealing with a person, particularly an air sign, who has those types of qualities, or could be behaving like that, all right? So take it as it resonates for you. But this card is encouraging for you to see it from both sides of the coin here, Virgo, to be fair, to be disciplined. Best you can to try and stay balanced and neutral in your approach, and that actually helping to bring things to fruition easier, okay? And I had this song in my head, and I wasn't sure if it was for you, but it's still playing. So just one part of it, and I don't know the artist. If you recognize it, you can put it in the chat, but she says, put it on me this time if it makes you feel better. She says, put it on me this time if it makes you feel better. Essentially what the song is about is accepting blame even when it wasn't your fault, just to say, fine, let's squash it. It's kind of like a little bit about being the bigger person, right? So there's this message coming through Virgo of maybe needing to take that approach, or maybe that song resonates with you. I'm trying to think of what else the lyrics say. I'm sure it'll come to me. Anyways, let me also get out some cards for, by the way, I'm going to go through the present energy, your headspace, your heart, what's going on in the emotions, and the spiritual picture. And let's see what we have. Sorry, that song is still coming through. Just that one part. Put it on me if it makes you feel better. Some of you might be like taking the blame for something. There's something about blame. Like, yeah, blame it on me if that makes you feel better. There's a little bit of sarcasm to that as well, Virgo. And I feel this is coming through the Virgo energy, but it could be someone you're connecting with, where it's just like, whatever you have to tell yourself to get through the day, you know, or whatever you have to say to yourself, okay, fine. If it makes you feel better to make me the bad guy, then I'll take that. You know, like, I just get a sense of someone, whether it's you or someone you're dealing with, like just wanting to squash it. Like, I don't even care if, you know, how I'm perceived or what you need to say about it. Like, do you, boo. Like that type of energy, you know what I mean? So let's see what else is coming through. The Queen of Cups, the Strength card, the Nine of Wands, and the Two of Wands. This is kind of like this test me energy that I was feeling here. So Virgo, if you are in a mood, right, and someone is coming to you, they better come correct during this time frame, because I honestly feel like you kind of being in that energy of, you know, where you might very well call someone out, or you know, that type of vibe, right? Especially if you're feeling pushed to the limits, or you feel like someone is taking advantage of you, Virgo, or crossing over some sort of boundary here. Underneath all of that, I actually feel that a lot of you are trying to maintain your balance, trying to maintain your emotional well-being, being strong. This is a very strong-minded type of energy as well. So I feel like you're kind of showing up in this strong-minded, strong-willed energy. And should somebody cross that, I feel like they will regret it. I'm just saying. But for the most part, and don't get me wrong, right? This irritation is coming into the reading and I can feel it. But in the big picture, for the most part, I actually feel like you being pretty balanced, pretty calm, pretty in tune, thinking about your future, making plans for your future, thinking about the things that are important to you, right? And that's why I kind of feel like you just can't be bothered with anything frivolous, or anyone that is being frivolous, maybe. It's like you have so much going on that is important to you, Virgo, that like I feel you not wanting to be in this energy of entertaining, right? Anything that's frivolous. And maybe that's where the song is coming from for some of you. Like, fine, say what you want to do. I've got bigger things to worry about, or like better things to do with my time. You know what I mean? So, and because you do, because things are lining up for you, right? And I do feel your confidence growing. I'm getting a little bit of a confidence boost, especially as we go towards Libra season. Just be careful with that confrontational type of vibe, all right? So let's see what is going on in the emotional space for you. You have the Hermit here. I do find like I feel kind of all out of sorts right now as well. I can't even describe how it feels. Like a little bit of exhaustion, but also things feeling unorganized right now. Okay, so again, there's that disruptive type of vibe, right? Coming through again. All right, so let's see what else is going on. The Hermit, the Sun, wow. Dang, you keep getting all kinds of cards. Wow, the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So there's a lot going on an emotional level for you, Virgo. There seems to be a lot of deep reflection, maybe even thinking about your own spirituality, your own path, what makes you happy, what changes you would like to see in your life. There could be changes going on within relationships during this time frame as well. And I feel like these are positive changes. Although at first it may feel a little bit scary or a little bit uncertain, I feel like whatever changes are coming through the emotional relationship sector are actually for your highest good right now, or positive types of changes, right? I feel like there's this energy here, Virgo, of just kind of putting one foot in front of the other and not rushing yourself either. Taking it kind of one day at a time, one step at a time, and be open, right, to some changes. And yet, even though I feel all these positive changes coming through, I also feel like something throwing you off balance, or someone trying to throw you off balance possibly, and it disrupting like the flow or your vibe or whatever. And I feel like it's a source of irritation, like it causes you irritation, Virgo, and this may cause you to like miscommunicate or communicate something that is coming from like a defensive type of place. They're giving me the word defense mechanism. And it's almost like, okay, you can go that route, Virgo, but the preferred route, the path of least resistance, is just kind of to surrender that and let it go and let people be people, or, you know, let the situation unravel itself, but not to get yourself like caught up in that type of vibe. Give me a second. Sorry, I almost got dizzy right there for a second, guys. Like, seriously, what is happening? Whoo. It almost felt like I wanted to go to sleep there for a minute. Like, as I was talking to you, like, what the heck? It's a weird energy, I can't lie. Like, there could also be, like, these weird... You could be feeling a little off, maybe? Or, like... just like weird stuff occurring maybe. Yeah. There could be changes coming through as well, through the emotional space, maybe possibly in relationships. Again, that seems to be throwing you a bit off, even though these are positive changes. So that's what's really interesting to me. Your mind may be playing tricks on you, Virgo, or creating insecurity and doubt where you don't really need to embody that. And so don't let those types of thoughts consume you, Virgo, because I feel like that will definitely be a disruption to your flow. To instead like go with whatever changes are occurring and try and see like the positives or the silver linings that are here for you. There's a lot to be grateful for, like so much happening for you to be happy about. And then there's also this deep spiritual energy coming through that is realigning you, but also reminding you, Virgo, that you are on your path. Some of you may have felt like you fell off your path, or that, you know, something occurred in your life that maybe you didn't plan for or didn't map out for, and it felt like you were going off course. But sometimes we go off course so that spirit can redirect us, right? And so they're saying like there might have been some redirection going on, but I assure you, you are on your path, okay? So let's see what else. I'm like literally shaking my legs under the table to keep me from like going into either a complete meditative state or a coma. Like, for some reason, my brain just wants to channel but not read the cards, and it's like I don't know. I mean, are you feeling like this, Virgo? Like a little bit? Has it been hard to hold your concentration lately? Do you find yourself like drifting off into your thoughts or your imagination a lot? Or, you know, I mean, it serves as a good way to detach, especially if you're feeling irritated, to kind of go in your safe space in your brain, but like don't overdo it, right? Because some of you are actually losing touch, right, with reality a little bit, or you're like out of touch, or maybe you're detaching when you really do need to be paying attention, like stuff like that, you know? Just something to be aware of. Whoa, okay, and as I say that, you get the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords. What's that? Three of Swords. It's all on me this time, if it makes you feel better. See, I tried to put this back and it wanted to come out again, the Three of Swords. All right, so Virgo, some of you have a bad habit of fearing the worst or allowing yourself to get sucked into fearful thoughts, which all of us humans have moments like that, right? Not calling you out, but it seems to be really affecting your energy right now. So there is like this fear around relationships showing up, or like something not working out, or you getting your heart broken, or fear of the unknown. I feel like this has to deal for a lot of you with intimate relationships, but it doesn't have to be. Just like fear of loss, fear of abandonment. It could be related to family, friends, things of that nature. But it's definitely a fear-based energy that's showing up here. And this is causing some sort of ripple effect or disruption in your flow. And it showed up in the headspace, right? But overall, I actually felt like mentally you being kind of able to overcome that or maintain your balance. But then as we get deeper into the reading, I feel like there is a chance, right, of like your mind getting the best of you as we go through this month, especially as changes start to occur around you, right? There could also be endings to cycles that you're in, or karmic cycles that you've been dealing with, okay? But all of these changes are super positive. And yet, I feel, and maybe this is like the very analytical part of you, Virgo, or maybe the little pessimist in you, right? That isn't quite seeing like the silver lining of it, or isn't quite seeing it from that broader perspective, right? Some of you don't trust that this is happening for your highest good. And you're being asked to trust a little bit that the changes that are occurring are ultimately going to set you free or set you on your path. And all of these changes are coming through around the emotional space and seem to be impacting relationships right now. But, you know, change can be hard, right? It's not always the easiest thing to go through, but this is actually putting you in the Emperor energy of knowing your worth, right? Of empowerment, of being stronger, more confident. Some of y'all may have been afraid to make some changes, right? For fear that, you know, maybe things wouldn't work out the way that you thought. Maybe it was all a lie. Maybe you're lying to yourself. Some of you have a fear of being too happy, you know, like, well, if I'm too happy, then what's around the corner, or when's the other shoe gonna drop? Or maybe you're suspicious of other people if they seem too happy. I don't know. This is a weird message, but that's kind of what I'm feeling like, or you get suspicious of your own blessings. Like, dang it, Virgo, just feel blessed and be blessed and expect good things to come for you. Like, get out of your own way. You deserve all good things in your life. And some of you, it's more to do with understanding your deservedness, your worth. And I just had a massive amount of pain come right through here, right through this lobe. Ooh, it was like a shooting pain. And it's gone. Wow, here we're talking about disruption to the flow. That was bizarre. Some of you might actually be getting like tension headaches, things of that nature. And it's because of the way that you're thinking about a situation, right? But all in all, I feel like there's a lot of positive changes here. There's action coming in that's going to make you feel more in control. There's this weird moment in time, though, where you may have this like suspicious energy for whatever reason. Some of you have your suspicions about something, or like something getting to you, Virgo, and being able to penetrate you and disrupt your flow. But then I feel like you bouncing out of that situation or out of that energy and being able to move forward anyways. There's a message about you're not letting something get the best of you. Like, it may impact your mind for a minute. Like, it may get to you for a minute, and your stance may very well be like, hey, you know, put it on me, just like the song says, if it makes you feel better, and then you go about your merry way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like you letting it linger or you letting it stay in your energy for too long. I hope this is making sense to you guys. All right, let's see what the guidance is for you, Virgo. I can still hear that song too. Put it on me. Okay, this says Ancestral Wisdom. I don't think I've ever gotten this card before, actually. It says, we are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this time to learn and grow from your past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve in the spirit world. I think the most important takeaway from this card is the sentence about Spirit asking you to learn and grow from your past experiences. But let me add this caveat. Do not define yourself by your past, Virgo. You are not your past. You are an ever-evolving being that has the opportunity and the ability to change and become whoever you want to become. So there's some lessons in this energy for you as we close out September, but I definitely feel like things improving as we go into October and you feeling more back into your flow. So, wow, Virgo. Really interesting reading. Zodiac signs that you could be connecting with or have in your own chart. I have Scorpio, Aries, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Could be dealing with any of those zodiac signs or have that in your chart, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have content over there, Tarot Time with Dana. All of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you could do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Virgo. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.